Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, can you please put your presence in the group, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Uh, uh, So hope everyone's switched on your Cloudera, isn't it? So hope the Cloudera is running in everyone's system now.
Sai, actually, I'm having 4 GB RAM only. So would that be an issue for
What is the processor, Naveen?
Uh,
maybe, I am having 4 GB RAM, so the system is like bit slow responding. So today I listened to the class, and tomorrow like in the Monday or Tuesday.
Mehboob, you are right to complete the task, isn't it? The one which I gave last week.
Yeah, because there was an issue with installation of the software.
Yeah, I think I have given you the credentials for cluster, isn't it? I think I have given you. I didn't give you the cluster details for you. No. Okay. Okay. So
user ID password. User ID and password.
Do I give? I mean,
yeah,
I remember I gave given you. So what I suggest is I just gave that not to skip it. So please go ahead. Don't wait for things. Okay, you can use the cluster till the end of your sessions, but please complete the task. So that's the reason I have given you. Please go ahead, try to complete the task today. Maybe that's a very minor task for you last week. So before the setup is completed, please go ahead with this. Okay.
Oh, okay. Can you ping me 1 second, because I didn't save that, so I don't have the details.
Okay, I'll send you on WhatsApp. I'll send you on WhatsApp. Okay. Actually, that is very confidential. Please have it. That's the reason. Okay. And most probably after 1 or 2 weeks, you won't have the access for that. Till your setup will be okay, you can use that. Okay.
Yeah. In Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I shall update my plan.
Sure, then. Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Mahbub. What about Naveen? Naveen, what's the process, Naveen?
Process Wi-Fi, sorry.
Yeah, that won't be a problem, Naveen. So the setup will work. Cloudera will be installed, but it may have a bit slow in starting up the session and ending up the session. Okay, but once it got on, the speed would be the same. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So, but try to increase up to 8 or 12. I suggest 12. 8 is minimum. So just put one more RAM, like 4 GB of RAM. Yeah.
I'll do it.
But it will work. It doesn't mean it will not work. At few systems, it will not even work. For you,
actually, the issue now I'm facing is not related to RAM or processor, I believe. There is a file, DLL file, which is missing. So I tried to download from Google and put it in the right place. Windows system that it do. Even then, I'm facing this issue. So I'm trying to.
Okay, what we'll do is even Lakshmi is facing the issue, Lakshmipati. So post the session, just wait. Okay. Just wait for that. But during this session, you may have a bit of hands-on session. But after Linux, you have to put the data to Hadoop and take the data from Hadoop. That time in the live session right now, you may have to do some hands-on. I have an option for that. I'll ping you in WhatsApp separately.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
During
sure,
the session. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
It's no. I have the installation issue. I could able to start the installation got completed.
Okay.
The task I will complete soon after this session, and I'll share.
Sure, Lakshmi, not a problem. Even somehow we'll be seeing there's a part of the task. You're gonna see hands-on session now in some time, so you can practice that time itself. Yeah. So Mahbub, I'll ping you, Mahbub. Within 5 minutes and 10 minutes, I'll ping you, or at least before the start of the hands-on session now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And ping the URL as well. URL.
Yeah, I'll ping you the details. Not a problem. Yeah. So guys, how many of you had to see? I can see many completed the task and many people posted the results to me. Maybe you might be thinking, okay, this is very minor task and very small, less time consumed, everything. It will not be the same going forward. You can see in 21st batch, you can see what kind of task I have been giving. So anyone check the task status or in 21st batch, the task flow which I have given. Everyone saw that image, full image, the box image. In 21st batch last week, I have posted one of the image to execute this flow, implement that flow, boxes with the different colors. Anyone checked it, downloaded that image in 21? No one.
Yes, I seen transaction from HDFS to Spark to Hive to HDFS.
Yes, in a device that someone completed the task also. So, okay, let's welcome few of them who have joined today. So let's welcome them. So just talking. I'm not sharing any screen for now. Now, a few of them asking whether I'm sharing any screen. Just start on my screen now. Yeah. So okay. So few, yep.
So your voice is echoing, sir. Is it problem from my side? Or?
Is it for everyone?
No, sir. I can hear you properly.
Okay. Just one sec. Just one sec. Okay, guys, can you hear me now better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I suggest you to join with only one device, guys. Please take it. You have to join with only one device. Please make sure you mute yourself. You might be not knowing the surroundings. You may be heard by only by us. So I'm just muting Sheikh as well as Mahbub for now. So in case of any issues, unmute anytime. Please inform. So not a problem. So yeah. So coming to a small travel, let me inform few instructions regarding last week and this week. Okay. So you might have received the task. In 21st batch, the trainee was in very hot situation. That's the flow which I have just posted last week. If you haven't seen, just see the flow last week which I have just added to it. So see the flow of the boxes, see they have executed it properly, and you can able to see different kinds of flows. They also post a script sheet screenshots. I provided my feedback to them also. So such kind of task you make it in future, creating a tables in HBase, creating a data frame in Spark, and getting the data from HDFS, creating a Hive table, putting the data to Hive, create a Hive handler, checking the data in HBase. So this is everything comes under a single task. It's a single project task. Okay. So even they have implemented, not everyone have done that, but somehow a few of them implemented and post the screenshot also and put the count also. Whether I'm not sure whether you saw that. My expression was 899 count after filtering in HBase. So they have achieved it. Going forward, the task will be very rigorous, very serious, very hot. So down the line, as they complete 45 hours of almost 50 to 55, they'll be experiencing the same. Going forward, they'll experience more on streaming also. What my suggestion is, it's bit hard. Leave with the setup issues, except the people who have not done the setup. I expect a few people who have new to this, so who could not able to can't spare some time. Half an hour per day or 1 hour per day is mandatory. Half an hour or 1 day per day is mandatory. I saw the report. Vinod has already sent the report. I think Vinod has contacted everyone, right, in this group.
Sir.
Yeah. So I got the report from Vinod. I can see few of them as not. I don't want to mention the name for this week. Next day I'll be asking you my name to name to seek the response. for not completing the task. So task is very important. Please consider, it's very important. It may look very minor right now with the task which I just gave. Going forward, it whoop it. So just what I'm saying. So please make sure that you complete the task. Okay, that's the reason I added you to 21 batch also, everyone. The reason behind it is you need to understand what's going to be your future. Number two. Number three is, hope everyone Cloudera is on, right? Right. Everyone switched on your Clouderas.
Yeah, yes, I.
Okay. So make sure that it switch on your Cloudera. For the next half an hour, we're going to see some part of Linux commands, then move on to Hadoop commands, and then we're going to start learning more. We're going to have a hands-on session for half an hour, at least 20 minutes to half an hour today. You have to share your screens and you have to do in front of me. That's the first hands-on session in front of me you're going to do today. Number one. So going ahead, what is agenda for today is it's going to be day 5 today, right? So it's going to be day 5 today. So what is going to be agenda today is for the one who joined this week. Okay, so like Rambabu, Damini, and few joined. Naveen has joined this week. So I just give a very basic introduction of what we have happened. Even somehow I'll be asking you many questions right now. We're gonna have questionnaire round after during the start of every session. That's actually the protocol we follow. So I'll just revise what we have seen from the start right now, and after I have a questionnaire round with everyone. Those who joined today, don't panic if you don't understand. There are 4 videos for you which you need to complete so that you'll understand today's session better, because those 4 are almost completely theory sessions. I haven't started any hands-on session from last 4 weeks. Please don't worry for that. You have the time to watch those videos and revert back here, even today and tomorrow. This week is always I used to say to people, third week is very important compared to all other sessions, compared to other first two, because we're gonna start your hands-on. We're gonna enter into Hadoop today. Last week we just saw the theory sessions on what is software, what is data, what is HDFS, bit start of Linux. That's it we have seen. Not more hands-on. That's why the task is very minimal. So this way you're gonna enter into the Hadoop. We're gonna see, put the data into Hadoop, get the data into Hadoop, copy the data from Hadoop. Everything we're gonna see today. Tomorrow we're gonna start up with Scoop session. That is highly important. You're slowly submerging into the world of Hadoop tomorrow, especially tomorrow. Today you're gonna see how to check Hadoop. Tomorrow we're gonna process the data in Hadoop. We're gonna put the data into Hadoop in a very seamless manner. So that's the plan. So today's agenda is give the revision of the previous sessions, execute the revision of previous Linux commands, remaining Linux commands, and we're gonna see Hadoop commands. That's the agenda for today. So first we'll see what is the basic data processing. Okay, we already know. I already gave a basic idea of what is software is, how the deployment goes, which is not, again, like it's a very basic knowledge on software. Let's move on to data for now. Okay. I just gave a very big introduction on big data, isn't it? How the data got evaluated, where data usually works. In this world, the data is almost if whatever we do today is being tracked at the backend to do some analytics to increase their business. Right now, Zoom is asking me. Zoom meeting is a kind of a data platform in which I'm just talking. You can able to hear, everyone can able to hear me today. And that data, the video is getting recorded. That's a data. It is recorded in the cloud. That's a data. Everything is data today. We connect in the WhatsApp. That is also data. We upload pictures to Facebook. That is also data. Everything is connected towards data today. So what is my point here is, with any data they have, as much as data they have, they can do the analytics. Okay, for small Excel sheets we do some analytics. For small Excel, take the count, take the sum. But imagine there are 10 crore records, 100 million records, 500 million records. So data plays a vital role for the analytics. Analytics plays a vital role to increase their business. Immediately the decision can be taken. Immediately. It's all to increase the business. It's all about the decision factor, right? So we can immediately take up the decisions at any time. That's the reason big data came into platform, into market. See, this particular we have the data, but we don't have a proper place to save the data and then process the data. We have a large set of lump sum of data to do some analytics in this world. But why big data came into this world is, big data has provided, the technology has provided a platform to save a large amount of data, very efficient manner, and then we can able to process this data using remaining frameworks. We can able to process the data using remaining framework. We have few frameworks to process the data. So what is role of big data in shorter word is analytics can do miracles. Decision, like if in this particular area many customers is getting buying this product, okay, increase those number of products to increase my business. It's a big data analytics, not only big data analytics. Okay, this person has looked into Snapdeal this particular product, okay, catch him in other applications also. Go to Facebook, you'll see that product. Go to mini militia game, you'll see that project. Go to PUBG, you'll see that project. Okay, chase him, chase that particular guy and show all product again and again so that he'll buy. That's an analytics. So this guy selected this product. That's an analytics. Okay, took a decision to chase him. So that is also an analytics. But you're the only person in this entire 100 crores of people in this world, almost. In this world, you are one of the part in 150 crores or 160 crores people. But he's chasing you. He's chasing everyone. Where he's saving the data, where he's doing the analytics. So we need a platform to increase our business. We need a platform to properly save the data and properly process the data. That is what is big data is all about, right? So that's how we already see the evolution. Once upon a time, how the data got evaluated. Initially, we used to have traditional files, text files. Then we got DBMS. What is DBMS? Remember, we saw what is DBMS is?
Database management.
What is the example for database management system?
Excel.
Spreadsheets.
Excel sheets, right? So that comes under Excel. What is RDBMS?
Relation database.
Like Oracle SQL and MySQL, these kind of things.
Is a logical
Relational
related
database
management system.
What in database we have the denormalization. We do have a duplicate. We saw right in detail. In DBMS we may have every 10 years the data processing, data storage got increased. So in DBMS we saw the denormalized data. Calculations has bit tough in DBMS. In RDBMS again the things made easier. Like we can have a schema for it. We can able to put a normalization for it. I mean to say remove the duplicates for it and do the analytics. But still, 1990 the data got increased. So data warehousing has came into market. Master DB will be there. They have a chunks of DB for the analytics. Those who are the new today, you'll be seeing the bit detail in the video. Then we got a biggest revolution of DFS, who is a mother of big data, right? What is DFS?
Distributed file system.
Distributed file system.
Distributed file system. What is distributed file system?
Data is divided into blocks. Those blocks are distributed across the multiple slave machines.
Multiple slave machines. Say, for example, what is DFS? Is distributed file system, as we discussed. Distributed file system is nothing but if I have two laptops, if I have two laptops of 1 GB and 1 GB of memory, if I have two laptops of 1 GB and 1 GB of memory, if I have data of 700 MB, right? You remember that example, isn't it? So I have two laptops. This is 1 GB memory. This is 1 GB memory. If I have large data, okay, if I have a data which I got just now with 900 MB, okay, or let's say 700 MB. I just got this data now, okay. So instead of dumping the entire data of 700 MB into 1 GB file, getting it? Instead of dumping into 1 GB data into this single laptop, instead of dumping it, if I just dump this entire data into single laptop, this laptop will feel lot of hectic situation to handle this data because it's gonna handle this data, this RAM will consume. So instead of it, if I divide this data, single data, and then save this data into chunk of two laptops, then I'm just distributing this headache, right? Instead of going, okay, fill this 1 GB of laptop first and then go to this another laptop, I just divide this laptop so that this two chunks of data will be in my hand to immediately get the response. Yes, this data which I spent is coming back immediately. Or else, if I'm dumping the entire data into one laptop, that laptop will take a bit of time to respond because memory issues. You know, right? When your laptop is getting filled, say for example, you have 1 TB of data, even though I have 100 MB of space left, that will respond a bit slower. Say for example, I have 1 TB hard disk, out of which 900 GB got filled. Another 124 GB is about to free for you, but still your laptop will go slower, it will not respond. So that is the reason, if you divide the entire data into 2 laptops, the response would be a bit easier to get from the laptops. So this is what the DFS is, distributed file system. If I have 2 laptops, if I install DFS for it, the file gets divided and distributed file system will happen. But to process this data, always, as I told you, when you deal with data, storage is not only the point, process is also a point. Say for example, I have both male and female records here. If I have both male and female records here, so once I chunk it, I'll have both male and female. Take the same example which I explained. So as far as DFS is concerned, I can't directly put the data. I should have what is this? What is this? Communicator. You remember that communicator, isn't it? All of you?
Yes.
Communicate with nothing but another laptop. There should be another laptop to communicate with this outside world to them. So first I need to send this data here, then I need to push this data to my distributed laptops. Okay, that's how it should happen. But to process this, once it's distributed, the data will be removed. Once the data goes, the data will be here. But to process this data, again I have to get the data from my distributed systems, and then I need to process it. Process the same. Wherever I save this data, process is getting applied for the whole data, which we have seen in depth last week, right? So process is the same. But if I want to achieve better in processing, storage, DFS has provided a solution. But for processing, again, I need to get these two. Hope remember, no worries, guys. The new people, no worries. I explained almost for 2 hours, 1 hour, 2.5 hours regarding this. You'll understand it better. For now, just understand a very high level. To process this data, I need to get this data into this particular laptop again. Then I need to process this data. So process starts from the first line, ends up at the last line. Which actually, wherever I save this data, process starts in first line, ends in last line. So DFS has provided a good solution for storage, but for processing, it was a very bitter experience for processing. So DFS has been closed that time. Then big data has come into picture, right? As I told you, if my process is running here, if my process is running here, to process this data, I need to process this data, I need to save this, take this data to the processing place, and then I need to process this. That's the biggest issue with the DFS. That's what we have seen, right? What is this method mean? What is this mechanism mean? Getting the data to the
locality.
Data locality.
Process locality.
Oh.
Process locality. Getting the data to the process place and processing it. But big data has came into market and simply it has told, I'll use DFS, but if my process is running here, say for example, I have my process running here. That's a small box. Process in the sense filtering the mail records. Just that's one of the process. My process running here. Before I used to get the data to my process place. I get the data into process place. Then I'll apply this process. Then I'll apply this process. But instead, what big data has told is have this process in your communicator, but send this process to the different nodes directly. Send this process here. Send this process here. When I trigger my process, I'll apply both the process simultaneously on 2 datas. I'll not get the data here. Data will not come to the process place. Instead, my process will go to the data place. What does this mechanism mean?
MapReduce.
Data locality, first of all. Right? So what big data has given solution is DFS. What DFS has provided the solution is distributed storage, but process locality. But when it comes to the process, data have to consolidate it, then I'll apply the process. But when it comes to Hadoop, like I told you, right, big data framework of Hadoop, distributed storage, press process locality. I'm just giving a very high level explanation, guys. Hope you know that we handle this for hours. Distributed storage, process locality, right? So when it comes to Hadoop framework, what they have done, they have not only provided distributed storage. What's next? Distributed
Processing.
distributed processing. So it also provided a solution for processing also. They simply told not data alone will be distributed. Process will also get distributed and applied simultaneously. This is nothing but mapping phase, which you already know, right? Process nothing but filter mail records. Say for example, I trigger my process to reach 2 blocks. This will give some mail records. This will give some mail records, right? This will give some mail records and this will give some mail records. Two outputs, because my process got here to filter mail records on top of this data. My process divided here to apply mail records here. So these two gets applied and finally it will come up with mail records. This is not my final. This may have to migrate here, or this may have to migrate here to get consolidated, right? To get consolidated, which is nothing but, what is this is mean?
Reduce,
which you already know. So mapping phase and reducer phase, which is nothing but map reduce framework.
I think it is working in integrated type, right? Middleware.
Which one you mean to say?
Integrity. I think ODA type is Oracle database integrity.
Same, but we are achieving this with commodity hardwares. Simple.
It had to go to server to target, right? Sources go to server, server is going to target.
Not exactly a target, I can say. Even in Oracle, they are trying to achieve the distribution in the licensed fashion. This particular framework, yes, as you told, yes, the process will reach to the target to get processed. Yes.
I think integrity is so many mappings is working, right? Conditions satisfies.
Not all the integrated part. Integrated is very big world. It's a very big process. Not exactly all, but these frameworks will try to achieve some part of that integrated part, integrated processing, integrated storage.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is process locality. So this not the map reduce part will work. So coming to that, so this is what we have seen, very basic knowledge on what the DFS. So DFS is distributed storage but not distributed processing. Big data is distributed storage as well as distributed processing. You know that we handled for almost 3 hours. So the new folks, please watch the video. I clearly should have mentioned about for hours for this, especially this slide. Okay, I just very high level. For today's session, there is more than enough. Okay. So we have seen different type of data sources exist in our world currently, and we saw 5 V's: volume, velocity, variety, and veracity and value. Volume, huge data; velocity, high frequency data, which is popping up; variety, different formats of data; veracity, trustworthiness of the data; depth data, like in deeper data; value, business, to make the business out of it. When I satisfy these 5 V's of big data, I'll go with big data. If I have the volume is so high, frequency, I'll go with big data. Velocity is so high, frequency is so high, I'll go with big data. Variety, different formats, I'll go with big data. Veracity, in deeper data, I'll go. If I want to make a value out of it, I'll go to big data. So if my business requirement have this particular 5 V's, hope you remember it, right? I explained it better. This 5 V's is nothing but, if I have the requirement of this 5 V's, I'll go with Hadoop framework of big data. Hope you remember the introduction. What is definition for Hadoop? If someone asks you what is definition for Hadoop, what will be your solution? What will be your answer?
Distributed storage and distributed processing.
That's it. You can just chunk it and simply say distributed storage and distributed processing. Evolution of data, right? Evolution of big data, the duck cutting, the so-called guy. So everyone saw the image I posted for the duck cutting last week. You saw the guy who is standing in the center, founder of Hadoop. I think I posted in your group, isn't it?
Yes.
Students? Yeah. So the center guy is among those three is duck cutting, who is a founder of Hadoop. So evolution, we discussed how it got evaluated, which frameworks came, big story. So how to create a Hadoop cluster, hard disk, right? So 1 hard disk, 2, 3, 4, You have 5 hard disks in your hand, 1 TB of hard disk. Install Hadoop in each hard disk and then combine together. That becomes HDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System. Right now I'm talking about the storage. Okay, so we discussed about this HDFS, but this today's session is very important for us. To connect to Hadoop, is it, say for example, I told an example, right? 5 people are sitting in the next room. 5 laptops are sitting in the next room, 5 laptops. But I can't directly go to the next room and contact that 5 laptops. Who is there at the door? Who can able to communicate to that 5 laptops in the next room? 5 laptops are sitting inside the room. One person at the door will be standing to communicate to this laptop. I don't have a privilege to contact that laptops directly sitting in the next room. I have to communicate to the one who's standing at the door. He will communicate to those 5 laptops. Who is that person?
Edge node.
Edge node.
Edge node. Edge node, another laptop who is standing at the door. I need to give all my data to them. That edge node will communicate to that 5 laptops sitting inside the room. Okay. To connect to the edge node, how to connect to that edge node?
With name nodes.
Using putty.
Using putty or your SSH terminals, or we have few of the SSH softwares to connect. That's what we have seen. This edge node will have Linux file system. This Hadoop cluster will have Hadoop file system, right? So that's how that works. So to handle any data here, I need to use Linux file system commands. To handle any data here in Hadoop cluster, I need to use Hadoop file system, right? That's what we have seen last week. So hope everyone clears with this slide, right? You remember everything? I have this cluster running at the, I mean to say this 5 laptops are sitting at inside the room. So here I have the one who is standing at the door. To connect to this person standing at the door, I need to use putty. To put the data inside this floor, everything, I need to use Linux file system to access the data inside my person at the door. To access the data, 5 people present inside my room, the next room, I need to use Hadoop file system, right? So that's what we have seen. This is a diagram really layman which I created for better understanding. Okay, a simple architecture of big data, very basic information, right? I want to provide some analytics on top of it. I have few sources. I have few sources of data. I'll just get all the information. I'll get. Oops, just one second. I'll get all the information from different sources and get the data into Hadoop platform. Say for example, I have data from different RDBMS. To do an analytics, I told about an Amazon example, right? I have data from Canada, UK, US, and India. Amazon have this data from all those 4 countries. He want to pick top 100 customers, the one who purchased a lot from all across the globe. If you want to provide some analytics on top of it, data is from different RDBMS data. Say for example, Indian RDBMS have the Indian data. Similarly for UK, US, and Canada. To do that analytics, you need to move all the 4 RDBMS countries of data to a single platform of Hadoop. Yes, I have Hadoop. I'll get the data into this Hadoop to do that analytics. Once the analytics is completed, what is that analytics? Top 100 customers. Once the top 100 customers were available, it will put the data into some other platforms. So to simple architecture, get the data into Hadoop, do the processing, do the analytics, and put the process data into some other platform. That's the reason in very layman's status I explained. Get the data, do the process, and put the data. Simple. Similar like ETL, but not exactly ETL. I'll come to that. That works in a different manner. This is not ETL. We call it as ELT. During Hive, we'll discuss. Right? Extraction, transform, and load. Extract the data, do the transformation, and load the process data. Get all the data for analytics. Here I have 4-node cluster in Hadoop. Do the process, put the data. Right? So HDFS. What is HDFS, guys?
Hadoop distributed file system.
Hadoop distributed file system, the so-called name which we have been talking from past 2 weeks, right? So Hadoop distributed file system. So as a part of today's session, new folks understand this alone. I have putty, I have edge node, I have cluster. Today's session, this diagram is more than enough. Now I can ask a few questions on HDFS to the existing flow, folks. So please do not worry by their answers. They already experienced 7 to 8 hours of session on HDFS alone. So yeah, so just let's interact. Okay, coming to HDFS architecture of 1.0. Okay, coming to HDFS. Few questions. Let's see how many of you remember. I like to hear answers from everyone. Okay, everyone in this room. What is the block size in Hadoop 1.0?
64 MB.
Great, great. What is the two major works of NameNode?
Cluster administration and
Administration, metadata
Data
management.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, guys. So, what is the time interval for heartbeat? Right,
3
data node.
seconds.
3 seconds.
What's the grace time given by NameNode to the data node to respond?
10 minutes.
Perfect, perfect. So, what happens during under replication? What is the default replication factor?
3.
So 3.
3. What happens when under replication is done? It just re-replicate that block into another
block, another
Great.
data node.
Right. What are the two things used for metadata management by NameNode? Two major things.
FS
FS
image
image
and
and edit
edit
log.
log.
Edit log. Guys, everyone answer, not a problem. Okay, it's your individual answer, it's individual learning. Please, this is for everyone. Okay. Okay. Do I have where I have my FS image in NameNode?
RAM
RAM and hard disk.
and hard disk.
RAM and as well as hard disk. What is the time interval for checkpointing?
1 hour.
Every 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Every 1 hour. Right? This is what we have seen. What is the major issues with Hadoop 1.0 architecture?
Single point of failure
Availability
and
and single point of
scalability.
failure.
Single point of
Scalability and
single point of failure.
single point of failure.
What is solution given for single point of failure?
High availability.
High availability. What is the solution given for scalability?
Federation.
What is okay? Okay. So coming to the point, if you have two laptops, how you can decide which is laptop is a master node? Who is actually active name node?
Whichever contains in_use.log file.
In_use.log file.
In-use
Great.
log.
Perfect. So where I'm saving edit log in 2.0?
Journal node.
Journal
node.
Journal node. Great. So okay, if dead node, if active name node go down and standby name node took over that, okay. If another active name node becomes active, dead node become active, what does the scenario mean?
Brain scenario.
In which the dead node will start writing edit logs to the journal node.
Journal.
How Zookeeper will handle that?
Zookeeper will set a fencing program to active name node.
Perfect. Great. Perfect. So this is what we have seen, high availability. Coming to federation. Okay. Federation. How scalability has been handled? As multiple nodes acts as a single node. It's not very big, like multiple nodes acts as a single node. Each have its block pool directories. Very small architecture for federation. What is a major change happened in 3.0? Major change. Sorry?
Erasure coding. Erasure coding.
Erasure coding, right? That we have seen. What is erasure coding? Parity check, everything. It's all the theory knowledge. Like I just keep explaining theory knowledge. Like new folks, don't worry for that. Just a theory knowledge which I have explained. So don't worry for that. So today is the main session for hands-on. So erasure coding, Java 8, erasure coding, name node extensions, data node extensions, multiple passive name nodes, code changes, and file system connectors. So we have seen this in the last week. And then we started with Linux commands, right? Okay. So we started our hands-on on Linux. Why we started hands-on on Linux? So as I told you, this slide is something very important today. Like what we're gonna do today is, let's consider you have a cluster like this. You have to connect through PuTTY through Edge node. We need to use Linux file system. First of all, learn Linux commands because Linux commands are handled in Hadoop Edge node. Hadoop file system commands are handled in this Hadoop cluster. So first you need to understand what is Linux file system, how to handle data in Linux file system, and then all etc. everything. Create a data, create a file. Last week we have seen. So how to connect through PuTTY? from your Cloudera, get the like you'll be getting IP address here. This is your edge node IP address. So this cluster is running in US. Just consider this cluster is running in US. Connect, go to putty. That's it. I'm connecting to my edge node. Putty to my edge node through IP address. Username is Cloudera. Password is Cloudera. That's what we have seen last week, right? And we executed few Linux commands here. Right? So right now I connected to Linux, as I told you. As a Hadoop cluster, I connected to my Hadoop cluster now. As a Hadoop cluster, you will have only this black screens. No more UIs with respect to Hadoop, because Hadoop is always a backend process. So Hadoop, as it is a backend process, no UI. Everyone had to trigger everything from this black screen. Deployment from this black screen. Testing from this black screen. Development from this black screen. Everything have to done through this black screen connected to that putty. So going ahead, just prepare your mind that you're going to work on black screen once you become big data developer. That is for sure. Okay. So this is going to be your edge node. Now what I have done, I connected to my edge node. That means right now I connect to the person standing at the door. Now I need to process this. First, I need to understand this. I need to play with this edge node, because this is my actually client. I told you the client, right? Who is client? Client is nothing but, say for example, in my case, this client is Telstra. I can say it right now openly because I'm out of Tech Mahindra yesterday. So completely came out. So my client is Telstra. So edge node is my client who give the work to my HDFS. In HDFS, I have master slave architecture. Among these nodes, one person will be the manager, other persons will be slaves. So client is one who gives the work to this Hadoop cluster. I mean, the one who's standing at the door is nothing but the client who give the work to that 5 laptops. So that client, I have to connect first. I need to give the work through my client. I connected to edge node to give the work to my HDFS. So first I need to understand my client first, how that my client works. Client is nothing but my Linux. Client is nothing but my Linux, right? So we have seen very basic command. So how to check which directory I am currently?
PWD.
Everything is command. Last week I told you, right? In Linux is a type of OS. Is a type of OS. Here, with respect to with respect to Windows, everything is UI here. This is a path. Once you switch on to your laptops, you'll find in the landing space. Landing space is nothing but your desktop, right? Landing space is nothing but your desktop, right? So similarly, once I log in inside, I'll be falling in one particular path. Actually, in Windows, you fall in the landing space of desktop. That particular path is nothing but C users. This is the path, desktop path. This is a landing space of your Windows. C users, and then desktop. That's a landing place. How you finding it? Where I'm landing? You can able to see it in your UI. But in case of Linux also no OS. Once I log into that particular Linux system, I'll not get any UI there. Instead, everything I need to provide the commands. I need to provide PWD, present working directory. Everything is commands as I discussed, right? Home Cloudera. If I want to create a directory in this desktop, what I'll do, this is a desktop, right? Create a new folder, Zayo_dir. I need to create a Zayo_dir. Here I can create a UI or new folder. But in case of my Linux, again, what is a command to create a directory in Linux?
mkdir.
Zayo_dir. That's it. It created. In UI, I can check in this particular path whether Zayo_dir got created. But again, I can't. The UI is not available in my Linux. So, what is a command to list? ls. Yeah, it got created. In this particular path, Zayo_dir got created. So everything is a kind of a command based in Linux. To know this, because I need to handle the cluster, there are two reasons for Hadoop to handle Linux. First thing is, it's an open source. Linux is an open source. I connect to the edge node, I create directories, I create files, I copy the files from other systems. I'll paste all the data into my edge node first in one case, and then I move the data to the HDFS. I mean to say, if I have a box of data, I'll go to the next room and I hand over that box to the person standing at the door. That person will go and put the data to, give the data to the file laptop sitting in the next room. So that we have seen. So coming to Linux commands, okay, listing the Linux commands, listing the current directory, everything, ls, so mkdir, so that's a creation of directory. Last week we have seen, I created one directory. Once I create inside the directory, I want to go inside this directory, I'll just click into this to go inside this windows. But I have this dir here, dir here, right? If I want to go inside this dir, what is the command? I told you. cd space dir. Change directory. If I give pwd, I'm inside home Cloudera dir, which we saw last week, right? So if right now I'm in desktop dir, similarly I'm in home Cloudera dir. See, you know something? Cloudera is given with UI. Forget about this UI. You don't open this UI at all. Whatever you do everything from here. Whatever you're doing the changes here, you can able to see it here in particular UI. I just created one dir, right? This is home Cloudera. It will get created. It just created now. This dir. But don't forget about UI. Everything is a black screen. Everything is a black screen. UI is not available in near real time. Okay. Whatever you do, it's going to be. Yeah. So I want to create a file in this particular directory. I want to create a file in my Windows. What you do? You just want to create an empty file. Create an empty file. So in Windows, how I save the file? Empty underscore sample, right? I'm just saving empty underscore sample. In Windows, I'll create it as empty underscore sample, which is an empty file here. I can able to see the file here. So I want to create an empty file in my local or in my Linux. How to create that? What is the command? Touch. Empty underscore sample dot txt. That's it. Once I created it, you can list it here. You can see whether you have the file here. How to check that? List. Empty underscore sample got created. So touch is a command, which you already know. So as a part of the task, you should have done that. So if I open this, it's an empty. I'm trying to read this file. To read the file, what is the command? I want to read this file.
Cat
empty underscore sample dot txt. Yes, I don't have anything. So the data is completely blank, right? I want to edit this file. What you do in Windows, I'll open that file. I'll go inside this file first. Then I'll type Brown Analytics. And then I'll save this. Control yes will save the file. And I'll close it. It'll come out. Once I open this back, I can able to read it. Similarly, in Linux, I want to go inside this file, edit this file, save the file, and read the file. Check. That's what I have done. Open the file, edit the file, save, close it, came out. Then read the file again to check whether it got this data. Similarly, we want to check in Linux, which we have seen last week. Like till that we have seen, right? Till that point we saw. Going forward, we'll be seeing. To edit this file, va command empty.sample. I'm going inside it. In which mode it will be initially?
In escape mode.
Escape.
Now we have to enter.
Enter I. Press I.
Once I give I, it will go to insert mode. Type Brown Analytics. Go back to escape mode.
colon WQ
colon
exclamatory.
WQ exclamatory. So you will definitely remember this. Once you complete the task, these things will be definitely easy for you. So I have came out. Cat this file again. Go out, give up arrow. Before commands will be shown for you. All the before commands. Give up arrow. Up button, right? I'm trying to read this file again. Cat empty sample.txt. Yes, now I see Zebra Analytics. I think till this point we saw, right? If I'm not wrong. Right? Processing the data in lines. So we're gonna start from this point. So now I'll start a bit slower. The reason why I just giving the revision is, first point is for the new folks. Second point is you need to remember everything. So just not to cut the thread. Okay. So here I just read the file. Now I created a file, creating a directory, everything we have done. Let me open Linux commands. Hardly 30 commands are more than enough as a big data developer. 30 commands are more than enough. We are not Unix developers, okay? To handle the data as a big data developer, hardly that too process. You need to concentrate more on processing. This comes under also to trigger the process, everything we do in Linux. But we're not Unix developers, we're not Linux developers. But hardly 30 commands you should know to understand that, okay? To understand how to handle the data. Totally 31 commands, in which you might have already came across listing the data, which directory I'm in, right? So currently I'm just listing here in which directory I'm in, PWD, right? If I want to go to before directory, I need to give cd dot PWD. Right now I'm in home Cloudera. Just before I was in Ziodir, now I came back, I'm in home Cloudera, right? If I want to go to home Cloudera, home now, cd dot PWD. I'm in home right now. Still I want to go back, cd dot PWD. I'm in root. This is the root path. From this root path, see the hierarchy. I'm in root path, right? If I list this root path, I'll have many directories here. Along with this, I have home here. Okay, let me go inside home, cd home. Right now I'm in home, right? List this. Okay, I have Cloudera, right? Okay, go inside this Cloudera. cd. Now I'm in directory. Let me go back. How to go back to home? cd cd dot. To go back again, right now I'm in PWD home. cd dot. I'm in root. Now I want to go to home Cloudera, the landing place. You can
cd dot cd tilt.
Instead, first you'll go cd home and cd Cloudera. cd dot means back. cd the path means the front. Okay. Right now I'm in Cloudera. Landing place, home Cloudera, right? Say for example, I may come back now. I may be any path. I may be front or back, any path. Once I give cd tilt, that will come back to cd space tilt will come back to landing place. Please note it down. If I give cd tilt, it will come to the landing place. Please switch on your Cloudera. Have the putty ready, bro. Ready. Okay. I should not have any excuses, please. You please don't stop me. So Mehboob, I'll ping you, and Naveen, I'll ping you. Okay. Not the Naveen. I mean the one who pinged me some time ago for. Yeah. I'll ping you. So I'll tell you. First of all, make sure you have things ready from your end. So can everyone do the same? You might have created this tilt everything, cd dot and cd tilt, right? So that is fine. So if you have any directories here, right now I'm just listing the directory. I want to go inside this Ziodir, cd Zio underscore dir, cd Zio underscore dir. Okay, right now I'm in Ziodir directory. I'm right now in Zayo.dir directory, right? So what I have in the Zayo.dir directory, I have this file. In which directory I'm in? Zayo.dir. I want to come back. I can directly give cd tilt dot dot, or I can directly give cd tilt if I want to come to the landing place.
So if you give CD also, it will come to landing path, right, sir?
Actually, what happened is I show you it. I just give CD, it'll come to landing. But this CD has been implemented in the recent versions, like legacy Linux is not. We used to have tilt. These are the few. Similarly, say few commands will work the same. Say for example, I told you like long listing. ls-l will provide you long listing. ls is just listing. ls-l is long listing. So the same command works different. Same operations works for different commands. Who created it? What is the size of the directory? What is the file? Everything will be given. Similarly, we have two commands. We can give cd tilt or cd. Anything will come to the landing place. Similar. Anything is fine. Ideally, we should use cd tilt. Like the reason behind it is, remember it's a cd tilt. Sometimes we may have to go to one path and we suddenly gave cd and came out. It will come to the landing place. Don't remember cd at all. Just that will create a more negative operations. We may have to give some path. We suddenly gave just cd and left. Suddenly it comes to landing path. Always remember cd tilt comes to the landing. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that's how we have seen. And one more operations now what we're gonna see now is, okay, I'll just compare with the Windows and Linux now. Okay, I'll compare with the Linux and Windows. Coming to Windows, okay. Let me go to the landing place. This is my landing place. Desktop email landing place in Windows. Home cloner is my landing place in my Linux. I'm in my landing place, home cloner, right? Now, what I'll do is, okay, some information on change directory. What is the new information on change directory is, I have this home Cloudera. This is, let's consider this is home Cloudera directory. Okay. Home Cloudera directory I'm in right now. Right. So in this home Cloudera, okay. So if I want to process this home Cloudera, I want to create one directory here. Inside home Cloudera, I want to create a directory in the name of Zayo 1. Not one directory. How to create the directory?
mkdir directory name.
I've created. To check whether the directory got created,
ls
created. Yes, it got created. Okay. So I want to create another directory also. In the same path, home Cloudera itself, I'll create another known as Zayo 2. Zayo 2. Let me create another directory now. mkdir Zayo 2. List it. Okay, I have Zayo 1 and Zayo 2 created. Two directories created. Let me go inside this Zayo 1. cd Zayo 1. Which directory am I? Zayo 1. Let me create another directory here. mkdir Zayo 11. I am creating another directory here. Zayo 11. Let me create another directory here. Zayo 22. Okay. How to create the directory inside Zayo 2? How to go to Zayo 2 now? Because I'm right now in Zayo 1. I'm right now in this place. Okay, let me go cd dot dot. Now I'm in home Cloudera. Okay. Now I'll go to cd Zayo 2. What I'm doing here is, What I just done is I create one directory Zayo1. I create another directory Zayo2. I went inside this Zayo1 and create another directory Zayo11. And I came back. I came out. cd dot dot. In Windows, come back. Zayo2. I'm gonna create Zayo22. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm in Zayo2. List it. I don't have anything. Now create another directory Zayo22. Created. List it. Okay, I have one directory now. I have one directory now. Now what I want to do is, guys, this is something very important. Okay. Now I am coming to actual point. I want to create another directory inside this Zayo11 in the name of Zayo111. How to create this in Linux? What is first step? Right now I'm in Zayo2. Right now I'm in Zayo2. What's the first step?
Go to home directory.
Okay, I need to go to home tilde, for example. Then go to Zayo 1. Then go to Zayo 11. Then I need to create it here. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Hold on. This we call it as relative path. Relative path in the sense exactly going back next, and going front next. This is nothing but relative path. Instead, you know something? We have an option on an absolute path. There's something known as absolute path. Okay, absolute path is nothing but, see, for example, let me come back and go to Zayo2. Let me come back and go to Zayo2. Okay, I'm coming to cd dot dot and going into Zayo2. Let me go inside Zayo22 also. Right now I'm in Zayo22. I'm in Zayo22. Now I want to create Zayo111 inside this directory, right? For that I need to reach Zayo11 first. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
To reach that, I need to come back and do that. Instead, I can give the absolute path. What is absolute path is? CD, give the entire path. Home Cloudera, Zayo1, Zayo11. Give the absolute path. Getting it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to go to Zayo22. Give the absolute path. Oh, sorry. There's no Zayo22. Clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. One more thing. Okay. To list the path. Okay. To list what I have in home Cloudera. Not needed to go to this directory. Give the exact path. Give the absolute path. Home Cloudera. List home Cloudera. I'm not going inside the directory. I'm listing from this directory itself. I'm listing it from current directory. But I'm not going inside the directory. I'm still in Zayo22. But I'm listing home Cloudera. Similarly, you can ask me. Right now I'm in Zayo22. Okay. From Zayo22 in path itself, I can create this Zayo11 directory directly. Yes, it is possible. See, I can directly create a directory from this path itself by giving absolute path. Give the absolute path, full path. But I'm still in this directory. But I'm still in this Zayo22. But if I give this, it gets created. Right? That's I'm telling you. If I want to do something here, if I gave mkdir Zayo111, that gets created in the current path, which is Zayo22. but I'm giving an absolute path. From the start, I'm giving you home, Cloudera, Zayo 1, Zayo 2. So let me list this from now. It's here itself. To check whether Zayo 111 got created, I need to list this path. Yes or no? Home, Cloudera, Zayo 1, Zayo 111. I'm listing this path. From Zayo 22 itself, I'm listing this path. It is listing it from here. Since I gave ls an absolute path, it is listing that path. If I simply gave ls, it will just list this particular path, Zayo 22. So absolute path works for everything. What are the commands like creates in a path? Maybe cd, mkdir, rmdir, whatever. Create an empty file. For example, have a look, guys. Have a look. I want to create an empty file in this Zayo. Let me create a duplicate session. Have a look. Let me create another one. Same directory. Okay. Let me go to Zayo 1. cd Zayo 1 cd Zayo 111 cd Zayo 111. Right, I am in this path. Okay. I just created this directory from absolute path. List it. I'll not have anything. This particular path of this directory is not having anything. Now, let me create an empty file using touch command by giving absolute path. Cloudera, Zayo 1, Zayo 11, Zayo 111, empty underscore relative. I created it. This empty underscore relative should have not created in the Zayo 22. List it. You can't find it. But list it here, you will find it. You getting the swag of relative path now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're getting it. Relative path
Yes,
and
sir.
absolute path. Relative path means front of the directory, back of the directory. Absolute path means what are the directory you are in, give the path, it will work. Maybe basics, maybe this looks tough for many people, maybe simple for many people. Maybe you maybe go out from ETL background. Maybe Unix is not something new to them. But as I told you, all the topics will be handled the same. Maybe cloud also, maybe structured streaming of Spark with NiFi with Kafka consumption, which we're gonna see in advanced too after 2.5 to 3 months. Very advanced topics. Still, the topics will be handled in the same, slowly, step by step. So I just want to give this point. So clear right now, right? All of you? I'm getting used to Linux.
Yes, it's clear,
Yes, sir.
Sai.
So shall we quickly do a task and come back here?
Sai, Mehboob here. Just a small question.
Yeah, Mabu.
Sai, when do we actually go with this absolute path, like creating this and creating a file or making a directory?
Depends, Mabu. See, it's not a particular protocol we have to follow. It's not a rule. Okay.
Like any scenarios, like anything.
Yeah. Mabu. Satish, can I know why you missed it? Sorry. Satish? There's no problem for me to say again and again if you don't understand. But I hopefully going very slow right now. Very slow, executing slowly. So if you ask me again, I may have bit faster, not the same, because again I have to wait another 10 minutes. I'll just explain you right now. Okay, fine. So please check your connection, because if I want to start to explain again I have to go for next 10 minutes to explain this. So check on the same. So please do not miss it. Okay. So coming to absolute path and relative path. Okay. So yeah, since Mahbub asked me in which case I need to go with absolute and relative. Simple, Mahbub. Your mind says it. It's not about a protocol or if you want to go to, I'm in Zayo 22, right? I'll go back here and go to desktop and go to Zayo 1 and Zayo 11. Your choice. If you want to go directly Zayo 22, I don't have particular command here. Here I need to come back and I need to go. But in case of handling the cluster, it's up to you. Okay, I can directly go that path to check. Like I'll show you now. I'll give the requirements. Okay, that time you'll understand. Okay, your mind itself says use this, use that. Unless until we get the problem, we'll not think about it, right? So let me give the problem for you. Your mind automatically says that. Go with that. Okay, Mahbub.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So coming to absolute path and relative path, since Satish has asked me, so coming to absolute and relative path, I can directly, since this is I'm in PWD, I'm in this current path. Right now I'm in same cluster, Zayo 111. I have 22. So from this 111, I'm in 111. Do I have even anything in Zayo 22? In this particular path, I do not have anything. So if I want to create a directory here, I can directly create by giving the absolute path. Absolute path instance, give the whole path. Home, Cloudera, Zayo, give the full path. Zayo 2, Zayo 22, create another directory, Zayo 222, 222. Okay. Before I don't have anything. But to create this directory, I need to go inside this directory cd dot dot and I need to give Zayo 22. Instead, I can give exactly the full path, home, Cloudera, Zayo 2 and Zayo 22 and Zayo 222. If I give enter, I'm still in the same path. Still in the same path. This directory should have not created here. No such directory. But if I come and list here, I'll see the directory. So absolute path is nothing but giving the entire path. Getting it, Satish, now? Satish? Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Satish. So that's how that works. This is nothing but absolute and relative. Can anyone switch on your Cloudera? Make your putty ready. Everyone? Right? I'll give the instructions. Follow the instructions. Okay. I'm stopping my screen share. Please open your Cloudera. Please open your putty. You can start your screen shares now. Can you just switch on your screen shares on putty alone? The next 5 to 10 minutes. We'll just sit to the same. Okay, Shiva started sharing. Guys, multiple screens I can see it together. Start your screen shares, follow my instructions, execute what I'm saying step by step, okay? Yeah, Emma. Okay, somehow you'll have access only for 1 week. I just pinged to Raghav, Naveen as well as Mehboob, okay? So this will have only for 1 week. That URL you can directly put it over in your browser and give user ID password of the same, which I pinged you, okay? Guys, once you start your screen shares, I'll start my instructions for you. Okay?
Sorry, I haven't received it. Listen, I mean.
Okay. Just one
must be the wrong.
I think I sent to another Naveen. Directly give it in your browser. Not need Naveen. Thank you. Hope you received it now. Venu, okay, Venu, but as I told you, always have the Cloudera on before adding the section. You can't wait for the Cloudera to switch on. So please, this is for everyone. So please don't things to stop you. Okay, so make the arrangements. This is just a small execution. Once Spark got started, it's a very big process. Always your Eclipse should be on. Always your Eclipse should be shared. Always a deployment should be happening. Spark new. Today I have a very big hands-on session at 2 o'clock for Spark. So I'll be giving a problem statements to them. So they will always have their screens on. So that's why I'm expecting for you the same from all of you. So going forward, thank you. So, okay, no issues, Jahir. Not a problem. Anything for you, brother. So Yeah, everyone share your screens. Good to go. Have your putty ready. Just I want to see your putty. Just share your putty. That is fine for me. Even those who log in through Naveen, Mehboob, another Naveen, as well as to whom I shared just now, Raghav. Okay. So everyone log into it and share your browser. That is fine for me. Okay, awesome. Okay, sure. Okay, those who connected to the cluster, okay, this is the home path for them, not home Cloudera. It is home Sai, Achieve Sai 8637. Home Achieve Sai 8637. Naveen, Raghav, another Naveen, as well as Mahabub, okay? Please check it. Once you log in, just give PWD. You will land on this path. Okay. Just one second. Just one second. Okay. Shall I start giving the instructions now? All good? Naveen,
Yes, sir.
as well as Raghav, can you able to log in now?
Yeah. I can log in.
Okay. Okay. I'm seeing all of your screens now. What is my step? First, give PWD. Check which directory you are in now. Guys, one thing I'll tell you, unless until you don't share your screens, I can't assist you guys. That I definitely do, not only today, in the future sessions, unless until you share your screens, I can't assist you in hands-on. People are longing for hands-on, I know that. But I'm the one who is provided 90% of hands-on. So please share your screens.
Sai Mehboob here.
Yeah, Mehboob.
Sai, I tried twice, try to log in, but I failed. I think.
Mehboob, can just, you have putty, isn't it?
Yeah, I have putty, yeah.
Can just log in to the putty. Okay. And share your screen.
With the credentials which you shared.
Yeah, just share your screen. I'll give you the part. I'll give you to log into that. One second, guys. Guys, just give me 1 minute, okay? Just give me 1 minute. Meanwhile, just go ahead, creating one directory in the home Cloudera as Zayo1, okay? Just go ahead creating a directory in the name of Zayo1. Sorry guys, sorry. So I just got a call. Okay. So yeah. Sorry guys. So I just created one directory, right? Zayo1. So Shiva, just maintain the case sensitive. No, not necessary to give any camps there. Just give everyone and give the case sensitive. Okay. Okay. And just create Zayo1. Check whether you got that. List it and check whether you got that particular directory created. Kalpana can just create a directory there. mkdir Zayo1. Okay, great. Go into now create same directory Zayo2. Okay, in the same path, home Cloudera. Create another directory in the name of Zayo2. Create another directory in the name of Zayo2. Yeah. Quick, very small operation. Bit quick. Okay. Zayo2 Ramgopal. Not necessary to have Zayo or Zayo1. Have it Zayo2. Yeah. Yeah.
Sai, Nagaraj here. I'm
Yeah.
sharing my screen. Can you see? Actually, I just try to create one file, txt file. VI command
Give
I
escape.
used.
Escape. Click
Yeah,
escape.
I given. Can you see some error is coming? Actually, I given wrong path.
Just give the path. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So once you are done, create another directory in the name of Zayo2. Okay. Inside Zayo1, go inside Zayo1 now and create Zayo11. Go inside Zayo1 and create Zayo11. Process the same hierarchy. Don't give any absolute path for now. Don't give any absolute path. Go with relative path. Go with cd dot dot cd, cd dot dot cd, everything. Go with the relative path. Okay. First, give create directory Zayo1. Inside Zayo1, give Zayo11. Inside Zayo11, create Zayo111, triple one also. Using relative path, don't touch absolute path now. Inside Zayo2, create Zayo22. Inside Zayo22, create Zayo triple two. Do this hierarchy. Nagaraj, copy C will not work. Okay. Control C. Keep listing it. Keep listing it. May I know who is Prakash Rajan?
Sorry, Arun Ramanathan, brother.
Prakash.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. Okay.
It's no problem.
Okay. Create two hierarchies as I told you. Zayo1, Zayo11. Sorry, Zayo1, Zayo11, Zayo triple one, Zayo2, Zayo double two, Zayo triple two. Do the same hierarchy, okay? Yeah, Rahul. Do the same for Zayo triple two, Rahul. You're going. Yeah, you create Zayo triple one also. No, Rahul. Rahul create Zayo triple one also inside Zayo double one. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Once you do this hierarchy, home Cloudera, Zayo 1, Zayo 11, Zayo 111. Home Cloudera, Zayo 2, Zayo 22, Zayo 222. Have this hierarchy, okay? Okay. Once you've created it, okay, this is, hope everyone clear with the instructions, right? Okay. Okay, Mahbub. Fine. You're going the right direction. That's problem. That's fine. And better to have Zayo 1 is or Zayo M1. That's fine. No issue. Okay. So coming to next. Okay. Go inside Zayo 222. Go inside Zayo 222 and give PWD and make your screen ready. Okay. Go inside Zayo 222 and make your screen ready. Mahbub, is it stopping? Like, is it getting refreshed? Mahbub, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe
I lost,
maybe
I
just
lost,
because, okay, I got the issue answered. Maybe just because of many people are using the same login, you may face it. For now, just adjust for some time. Okay.
I
Yeah.
tried to log in once again.
Yeah, please. Somehow I'll create few logins. Actually, I buy for it. So somehow all the three will not be connected at the same time during the days. So just adjust for now. No, just go inside Zayo 222, Rahul. Just go into Zayo 222. Okay. Can be your wish whether you want to go with the relative path or absolute path, up to your wish. Okay, right now. From now, it's up to your wish. Member can just give the access once. Yeah, go ahead, member. Inside putty. Okay, so just go inside Zayo 222. Quick. Go inside Zayo 222. It's up to you whether you go relative path or absolute path. Doesn't matter. Now see the requirement. I want to create an empty file. I want to create an empty file in the name of empty underscore sample in Zayo 111. I want to create an empty file in the name of empty underscore sample inside Zayo 111. Which is the right option, whether it's a relative or absolute, up to you. Check it out. I want to create an empty file. The file name should be empty underscore sample. Empty underscore sample. Go inside Zayo 222. Then create one file in the name of Zayo underscore empty underscore sample in Zayo 111. It's up to you to create, but I suggest you to go with absolute path. Give the absolute path. Create an empty file in the name of empty underscore sample. List that path and check whether that file got created from 222 itself. Don't go to 111. From 222 itself, see that. Ram Krishna Rao, it works fine. For arcade is fine. Jawahir, just list, yeah. Lakshmi Pati. Lakshmi, can just list that and check, Lakshmi. I think you created it. Can just list that path from this path itself and check.
Sai, can you have a quick look on my screen?
Who is it? Sorry.
Nagaraj.
Yeah, Nagaraj.
Yeah, can you have a quick look?
Yeah, I saw.
I just created file, and inside file I wrote something, and again I'm reading that file through cat command.
Looks fine. Not
Okay.
these are the next instructions. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Sai, I listed Sai. Lakshmi here.
Yeah, Lakshmi. Looks fine. Yeah. Once everyone find that particular path, you are in 222, but you created a file in 111, right? You're in 222 now, but you created a file in 111. Try editing that file from 222 itself. Edit file empty.sample from 222 itself by giving the absolute path of VI. Give the absolute path for VI. Edit it. Write inside it, write Zyobron Analytics. Write Zyobron Analytics. Yeah, looks fine, Lakshmi. Just cap that file. Yeah, fine. Looks fine, Sheikh. Siraj works fine. Sure, just write and quit Shiva. Yeah, now cat that file, Shiva. So just one sec. Give the access, Shiva. See, you can simply copy paste that. Hope you know this, but I'm just showing you. Yeah, just select it and right click it. Okay, guys, that's it. So from the relative, create an edit it, that file, and read that file from 222 itself. Do everything from 222. Don't go to 111 at all. I think Jawahir is done, right? Lakshmi is done. Mehboob. Mehboob, no Mehboob. Don't go to 111, Mehboob. Don't go to 111. Go to 222. And then create everything. Okay. Manju looks fine. Just read that. Just read that, Manju. Mehboob. Yeah.
I just went to 01 for the path I need the copy the path
What I want to do is go to 222. Okay, go to 222 and create from the 222, give an absolute path and create a file in 111. Don't go to 111.
Okay.
Nagaraj, it worked. Naveen. Okay. Can you just try editing it, Naveen?
Yeah. Okay. No, I try editing this.
Okay.
What I didn't do is while creating, I didn't do from 2x2. So I'll try it one more time.
Sure. Okay, Satish. Okay. RK completed. Ram Gopal is doing it. What is Ram Gopal status? Okay. Satish, Shiva, Sheikh. Okay. Fine. I think Maximum is done. I think Satish, Ram Gopal as well as Mehboob should complete. Okay, so we'll just move ahead for now. Okay, Satish, that's great. We'll just move ahead for now. Mehboob, can you just do it later if you don't mind? We'll just move ahead, then we'll do. Will that be fine?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, man. You can stop the screen. All of you, you can stop your screen shares. Okay, just going ahead. Aaron, can everybody see my screen, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. So one thing, let me show this now. Okay. Bit of important. We are actually entering into Hadoop now. Okay. Have a look here, guys. Have a look. Bit of important. See. This is edge node, right? Concentrate. This is edge node. This is HDFS. Even though I have many nodes, we have to consider this as a single file system. This is connected. What is the landing place for edge node? What is the path? What is the landing place for edge node?
Home root.
The landing place for Hadoop is user Cloudera. It may vary, but the path maximum 90% of the HDFS path will start with home Cloudera, user Cloudera. Mehboob, Naveen, and Raghav, in your case, you will be landing in home Achieve Sai 8637.
Yeah, okay, sir.
In edge node. In your HDFS, your landing place will be this. Sorry. User Achieve Sai 8637. Okay. How to check this? Okay. There is no kind of absolute and relative path in HDFS. Okay. Now you're gonna check the HDFS path now. Okay. Now you're gonna check with HDFS path. To check that HDFS path. Okay, I'm in landing place. Okay. I CD tilt. I'm in landing place. Home Cloudera. I'm in landing place of home Cloudera, right? So, one sec. Okay, in home Cloudera. To list inside this Cloudera, I'll give ls. What is the command to list it? What is the command to list this particular path? ls. I'm listing right now. See, ls home Cloudera. See, both are same. ls home Cloudera. To list this particular edge node path, it's gonna be ls home Cloudera. Agreed? All of you?
Yes.
Yeah. To list the HDFS path, any HDFS path starts with, okay, have a look. Hadoop fs hyphen. Please mute yourself, guys. If you don't have anything to speak, please. Naveen, thank you. So if you want to start with any of the commands here, you want to list this path. If you want to list the Hadoop path, Cloudera path, I'm listing the Hadoop file system now. If I want to list this path, prefix with ls, Hadoop fs hyphen, then provide your command ls home Cloudera, sorry, user Cloudera. If I do this, it will list you the directories present inside my HDFS. Now check, okay? Same. If I just list this, it will list my edge node. Same command, I have to list this user Cloudera, Hadoop fs hyphen, Hadoop file system. Bit important, have a look. Hadoop fs hyphen ls. Now I'm gonna start looking into this big box. Maybe we have different nodes here, 2 or 3 nodes, but according to it's a single file system. It's a single file system, single box, because since it is distributed, okay, single box according to you, single path. So now I'm listing my Hadoop fs-ls. My cluster will be a bit of slow because of writing. Can you see this, all of you? Directories. Since I have a lot of data, because I handle lots of data.
Yes, sir.
This part, can you see the path? What is this path?
User Cloudera.
User Cloudera. So this path specifies your HDFS. Please write it down. Put it as very, very important. Hadoop fs hyphen. You can ask me whether Hadoop fs is the only option. No, I'll tell you later. But get used to it one. Hadoop fs hyphen ls. Guys, edge node HDFS. Unless until these two exist, you can't do anything in Hadoop. These two, you have to play with like anything with these two things. Edge node, Linux, HDFS, Hadoop commands. You need to play with it. Whether the data come into Linux, you need Linux commands to check. Whether data reached Hadoop, you need a Hadoop commands to check. You need delete a command, delete a data in edge node, Linux, delete a data in Hadoop, Hadoop commands. So these two are very important. Not important, it's a basic need. That's it. Very basic need. So I'm listing it. Now I want to create a directory here. See, I came into landing place, right? I just came into landing place of user Cloudera. I want to create a directory in the name of user Cloudera Zayo Analytics, for example. I want to create a directory in the name of user Cloudera Zayo Analytics. Right? Now tell me you tell me the command.
HDFS.
Hadoop FS MKDIR.
Hadoop FS MKDIR and give the path name.
In case of edge node, how we create using the absolute path?
MKDIR directly we get.
Sorry, home Cloudera. If I give MKDIR of this in my edge node, that refers to edge node. If I ls, I can see Zayo Analytics. I can see Zayo Analytics. If I want to create a directory inside my HDFS, Hadoop FS and MKDIR. Just a sec. You'll not face this, you don't worry. I'm creating a directory of user Cloudera. and add the name in the user Cloudera, right? So, okay, how to check whether this Zio Analytics is created? LS of home Cloudera. Yes or no, guys? If I LS this, I can check, okay, I have Zio Analytics. How to check this whether it got created? Hadoop FS hyphen
CD.
LS
Oh, sorry.
user Cloudera. Copy paste it. Just Control C, come here and right click. Just right click. It'll get pasted. My cluster will be a bit slower because I almost killed it with a lot of data. That's so huge. Okay. Can you see Zio Analytics here now? Getting it now? All of you? Guys, I'm making you clear.
Yes, I.
Now actually you're going submerging into Hadoop slowly. Okay. So let me do something. Okay. Let me do something now. Let me do something. Have a look. I just created something as Zio Analytics, right? I just created something as Zio Analytics. Now, let me create an empty file in my local directory here. PWD. I'm in Edge node, okay? In Edge node home Cloudera. Guys, please switch off your videos if anyone switched on. Balram? Yeah, thank you. So if you just home Cloudera, okay? So once you got the home Cloudera, so once you start that home Cloudera, create one empty file, pi sample_Zio. It's not necessary to give touch and give vi, directly give vi, okay? Give insert statement. Sorry. So Zio Analytics. Have a look. Operation what I'm gonna do right now is, guys, have a look here. I'll create a directory here. Okay. Edge_dir. Edge_dir, okay. I mean to say I'll create that in the name of home Cloudera Edge_dir. Okay. And I'll create another directory in HDFS in the name of user Cloudera HDM_dir. Inside this, I'll create a file. Inside this, create a file. Okay. So I should have created one directory here, right? I should have created one directory here. This directory. Now, what is my step is? Step 1. Create directory in Edge node. Step 2. Create directory in HDFS. Create a file in Edge node. Step 4. Move that file to HDFS directory. Sorry, anyone have any issues? Your voice is breaking down.
Simple.
Ram, can you hear me? Ram, can you just post in the chat, Ram? Ram, your voice is breaking. Can you please post in chat, please? Yeah. Create a directory in EdgeNode. Create a directory in HDFS. Create a file in EdgeNode. Move that file to HDFS or copy that file to HDFS. Step 5. Create a file in HDFS and edit Zayo file, Zayo name. Edit and then give Zayo name inside that as a string. Okay. So step 4, copy that file into HDFS directory. Step 5, check whether file reached HDFS. Step 6, read that file from HDFS. These are the steps. Now we're gonna execute it. Create a directory in EdgeNode. Create a directory in HDFS. Create a file in EdgeNode and name and edit Zayo name. Copy that file to HDFS directory. Check whether file reached HDFS. Read that file from HDFS. Any questions with this action which you're gonna do right now?
No, sir.
Yeah. So let me create a EdgeNode directory. So I'll go everything with absolute path. Okay, no relative path. Let me create a very absolute path. Home. So inside right now, what's the first step? Create directory in HDFS. mkdir home Cloudera. What's the directory name I suggested? Edge_dir. Created. Check whether the directory got created. ls home Cloudera. Got created, right? Now I want to create, I want to check, I want to create MD4. What is the second step to? Create directory in HDFS. Create directory in HDFS. Hadoop fs hyphen mkdir user Cloudera HDFS underscore there. Done. Okay. Before that, let me check whether the directory got created. Step 2.1. Check whether directory got created in HDFS. What's the command? Hadoop fs -ls user Cloudera. I'm checking it whether this directory got created. Right. So HDFS div got created. Great. Okay. So this is also done. This is done. This is done. This is done. So create a file in EdgeNode and edit Zayo name. So let me edit that. Edit. Create a file. vi home Cloudera edge_dir edge_dir. Okay, edge_dir. File name should be Zayo_file. Okay, directly when I give vi, the file gets created and I'll go inside. Even the file does not exist, it gets created and I'll go inside. Yes, I am in right now. Edit it now. Go to insert mode. Zayo_name. Escape mode. Right and quit. Now cat this file. Check whether you can able to read this file. Yes, file got created. The name of Zayo name. Done. Now copy that file from my HDFS to HDFS directory. So this is what I am stepping now. I have a directory here. I have a directory here. I have a file here. Now I need to move this file. To move this file, this is the Hadoop command. Have a look, all of you. Hadoop fs-put. Okay, put. Source path.
To target path.
EdgeNode, I can say EdgeNode source path plus HDFS destination. What is my HDFS source? HDFS source path, Hadoop fs hyphen put edge node source path, home Cloudera,
Edge underscore dir.
edge underscore dir, then Zayo underscore file.
Sorry.
This is my source. Space destination. What is my destination? User
Cloudera. HDFS underscore dir.
dir. That's it. HDF Hadoop fs hyphen put command. Yeah.
Copy command is not working. This CP command.
No, CP will not work. CP will work for the internal directories, but this is going for one file system to other file system, right?
Yeah, putty is working in one directory to other directory, right? You can read it.
Yeah, but this is Linux system.
Okay.
This is Hadoop system. Getting it? I can do CP to CP here.
Yeah.
I can do CP to CP here, but not CP to this.
Okay.
Got it right, Ram?
Yeah, got it. I got it.
Yeah. So let me execute this command. Done, executed. So this is also done. So check whether the file reached HDFS. How to check? How to check whether this file reached HDFS?
Hadoop FS LS.
Hadoop fs hyphen ls.
LS. Home direct.
User Cloudera HDFS.
User Cloudera HDFS direct.
That's it. Can you see a file here now?
Yes, sir.
Shall I consider this file has reached here?
Yeah.
Now read that file. How to read this file? This is my file. How to read that file?
Hadoop.
This is my file.
Hadoop
FS
hyphen
cat. User Cloudera HDFS direct.
HDFS underscore dir Zayo underscore
Zayo file.
This is coming from this file, right? I can do the cat. I'm reading this file from edge node. This name is displaying from my edge node. This file I'm reading from my HDFS. This name is coming from HDFS. Getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Guys, am I confusing you?
No, it's clear. Clear, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we quickly have a break and then have a hands-on done by you people for the same operation?
Sai?
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, once I have one doubt. Actually, one user is working in same operation and another user working in same operations. That time is what is the effect with same node or another create the directory?
You mean to say the same directory is created by two users?
Yeah, same directory access the so many users for 1 second. Okay. Data is inside the data in same node. How to affect the size wise or display the size wise or name wise?
No, if I'm not wrong, just correct me if I'm wrong. See, you are asking a question. If same directory, you and me are copying the file to the same directory, right?
Yes.
So how to check it? Both the files will be copied to it. If you and me are uploading the same file, if my file reached there, your file will not reach there. You simply pop up the file already exists.
Is waiting for waiting for lock, right?
You mean to say lock?
Maybe is wait. One user is completed, next user is allowed, right?
Not like that. No, not like that. It's not a session based. You're asking as a session based, right? whether
Yeah.
this session is allocated to it. Not like that. No, no, no. It's a file system, right? It's just like a Linux file system. Linux file system is also not session-based kind of. For the same directory, you can create any number of files, right? Not this user will be having this time. No, not like that. It's a common file system.
Yeah. But sometime actually I'm using one same path. Someone using the same path. That
Okay.
time first importance given director given the first importance. Who is that? Who is given the first importance?
I never faced it actually with respect to
For
Linux.
example, I'm using the same directory. You are also using the same directory.
You
But
are
I'm
asking
not.
with respect to Oracle, right? In Oracle, there are two sessions get created, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, Oracle is stock is like waiting for some other application. Say, first user is completed, next user is accepted.
Linux, it's not the same, Ra. In Linux, sorry, in Linux, each directory have like, if you have permissions, the directory will be open to all.
Is open source, right?
Open, yeah, that is be open. It's not session based. Linux directories are not session based. You can create on your own. I can create on my own. But if you're creating a file, if I'm creating the same file with the same file name, it will not get created. There will be hindrance there. But that directory is open to all.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, please have a break for 5 minutes. Please don't go to the meeting. Stay in meeting. You may face an issue, but not, as I told you, you may not connect back with the same device if you go out sometimes. So please don't go out of the meeting. Stay back for 5 minutes. We'll meet exactly by 11:13 sharp. Okay, because so that we can wind up by 12 or 12:10 accordingly.
Okay,
And
sir.
we'll start with hands-on. Thank you. Thank you. Please stay in the meeting. Thank you. You guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
So how many of you watched Saira?
No, sorry. We ready to watch it.
No one. Not even one? Okay, Raghav. Other than Raghav? Naveen, okay. How was the movie, Naveen?
No, I haven't watched it. I need to watch.
No, not Naveen, the other one, other Naveen actually.
Yes, I actually did very good. Climax part is very good.
Yeah. Any Chiranjeevi fans here? Okay, Ram watched. Okay. Okay, Ram is fan of Chiranjeevi. Okay. No Chiranjeevi fans. No more Chiranjeevi fans here, other than Ram. Okay. Neutral fan. Okay. Yeah. The movie was so good. So good. Not as a Chiru fan, I'm telling you. I'm a very hardcore Chiru fan. So first day, first show, almost I waited for 3 hours in the line. I went and sat in Forum Sujanamal at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I got ticket at 9 o'clock and watched it. So finally, in these 3 days, I watched for 3 times. Not sure about tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So good. You can watch it. Anyway, so let's watch Big Data for now. That's what people are thinking. Please go ahead. How about the people from North? Any reviews for Saira over there? Other than War, we know that War is the biggest hit right now. War is going good. Okay. Okay. Sakti, people from Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Sakti.
Sorry.
So anyone watched in Tamil? Not yet. Okay.
There is a movie, Asuran.
Asuran. எப்படி இருக்குங்க Asuran? Naveen?
இல்லங்க ஆக்சுவலி படம் சூப்பரா இருக்கு சொன்னாங்க.
Okay.
Another வெற்றிமாறன் blockbuster.
Milestone.
Yeah, milestone.
வேற level.
Definitely not watchable with kids and all.
Kids,
it will
okay.
be kind of terror,
National award?
violence,
Dhanush?
too much violence.
Too much violence,
Yeah. Too much violence.
Okay. But நல்ல ஹிட் கேள்விப்பட்டேன் ரொம்ப நல்ல ஹிட் அது கேள்விப்பட்டேன் நான்.
So much movies was 4 நாள் லீவ் இருக்கு.
Okay. Somehow I'm moving to Chennai again. Next week நான் வந்துறேன். I'm moving to Chennai.
You're leaving Tech Mahindra இப்போ where are you going to work?
I'm joining CTS on Thursday. Next Thursday.
Oh, which office?
I'm not sure about the process. Not sure. Once I join, I'll come to.
Okay.
Not sure about the
location.
It
will be very near.
Elcott, yeah. TLF is also nearer to me. Let's see what that I can.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, I'm just stopping my screen share. Okay. So just follow my instructions. Instructions are the same. Okay. I'm just writing the steps here. Follow the same steps. Okay. No change in the steps. I'm just pasting in the group chat as well. Okay, hope everyone got it. I'm just stopping my screen share. Copy the steps in your notepad. Start your process, okay? Do the same. In case of any doubts, please let me know. You can start your screen shares now. I need the same output. Start your screen shares. I could see Jawahar, Naveen Kumariam, Raghavendra, Rahul, Satish, and Chaitanya. Okay. So start your screen shares. Start your process. The same steps. Bit quick. Sorry.
Sai, actually, it's done. Actually, is it possible to write the files in HDFS.
Not right.
Oh,
Do this and try VA. You can't able to do that. Check on it.
yeah, okay. I tried that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Sai Nagaraj here.
Yeah, Nagaraj.
Yeah, I created a file in EdgeNode, but how can I connect this Hadoop user Hadoop one? Hadoop FS
Simple.
underscore.
LS. Hadoop FS-LS. No CD. It's not. So you're
Oh,
not.
okay.
See, you're not switching on to Hadoop file system and all, right? To
Yes,
access
yes.
Linux file system, normal for Linux commands. To access Hadoop file system, directly Hadoop FS-. That's it. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Guys, don't skip any of the sessions, please, because one session, don't rely complete on videos. I'm telling you, videos always have it as a secondary. That's it. Okay, I'll skip the session. I can see the video. No, not at all. I'll not encourage that. I'm a bit strict in that. Try to max. These are very simple sessions. Right now, this is simple. Tomorrow starts actual big session starts tomorrow on Scoop. Very important session on Scoop. So the first ecosystem, first tool with respect to Hadoop, we're gonna start tomorrow. We're gonna start from Scoop. We're gonna end up with cloud. In between, I showed you the course content, right? Very vast. It's very vast. It's an ocean. So please stick on to the live sessions. Don't rely completely on videos. 2 to 3 weeks, it is fine. After that, I don't suggest that also. So videos is just for the privilege. Not please don't take it as an advantage, please.
Yeah, Sai Nagaraj here again. Hadoop FS underscore LS. I just execute the command, but it is showing.
Yeah, but you didn't give any path, right? Give user Cloudera. Hadoop FS-LS user Cloudera. You don't have any directory there. Now create a directory now.
Oh. So how should I switch to Hadoop then?
No switching. Don't say switch. You are
okay.
Linux, you're in Hadoop. Both are same in your bucket.
Okay.
No. Hadoop FS-MKDIR.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is Naveen.
MKDIR. Yeah. Sorry, who is this?
This is Naveen. I tried to create a directory in HDFS, but I'm saying cannot create directory. So
Is this Naveen or Naveen Kumar?
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. I think you tried.
It is showing file exists. Then why it is not?
Okay.
Sai.
Just 1 second, Nagaraj. I'll just give the access. No, Nagaraj. See, you need to give the directory name, right? See, if you do ls of this, okay, I'm just taking Hadoop FS-LS of user, right?
Yes.
You have Cloudera, right?
Okay.
If you want to create an insert directory inside Cloudera, give the directory name. Zaya underscore there. You change it to MKDIR and execute it.
Yes.
Yeah, Manju. Manju, I can't see your screen, Manju. No. See, MKDIR, right? Nagaraj? It takes a bit of time. Initially, these are the facial. You will face a lot of issues because your hands will not know it, right? Your hands, this for everyone. Your hands will not know the commands. So make your hands used to it. Nagaraj can just list user Cloudera now. Hadoop FS-ls, user Cloudera. Yes, Manju, just one sec. No route to exception. Okay. Your service got ended, Manju. You may have to restart your Cloudera. Your name node stopped working. Please start your screen shares. Then only I can assist you guys. I can't at least keep saying the same. If you start your screen shares, I can assist you. I can provide the better learning for you guys. That's all I can tell you. Can you just show your screen, Shiraj, and then post the question, please, so that I'll analyze it. Manju, you can directly restart your Cloudera, Manju. There's no option for you. So just directly restart your Cloudera. This initial step, these 5 steps may take a bit of time for you to understand things. Once you start working on it, your hands will get used to it. Don't think that you can't do it. Okay, everything is possible. Just make your hands to get used to it. Okay, Srini, great. Okay, Rahul is completed. Okay.
Sai, Mahbub here.
Yeah, Mahbub.
Sai, when I'm trying to execute, I'm getting this error.
Can you just show the command?
Yeah.
Give up arrow. Wait. Give the access. Okay. There should not be space between hyphen and mkd here, Mahbub.
Okay.
When you give space, it is trying to help you out. Give me the command. It found space and asking it, give me a command to execute. That's why if you do this, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Now list user achieves IS637. You can find that Hadoop YAM directory.
Yeah. I'm going step by step.
Yeah, sure.
How to find this landing area in this the terminal which you shared?
Is it Naveen?
Yeah, this is Naveen.
Landing area is nothing but user. Say I told you, right? User achieves IS637.
Yeah, that is for the whichever whoever installed the Cloudera. But this is the terminal, right? For in this terminal, how to
Same. Achieves IS637. Not Cloudera for you. I just pinged you. Just have a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Jawahir, what is the status? Guys, I may go slow in making you learning, so please bear with patience. Yeah, Jawahir.
Yeah, it's done, Sai.
Rockstar Jawahir. Not in Malayalam. Yeah, Jawahir. Chiranjeevi Jawahir. Saira movie got released, but not in Malayalam. Okay. Or Tamil. Or Tamil. It got released in Tamil. Also Jawahir.
Actually, in here it is not released in.
Oh, in Europe it is not. Okay. Okay. No, please don't see it in piracy then. Go to theater, come to Chennai, go to theater, watch it for movie. This is what come to Chennai for this. We don't, as a Chiru fan, we don't encourage piracy. Okay. So going ahead, Nagaraju, it worked?
Yeah, works. Sorry.
Okay, Nagaraja. So Naveen, it is going on. Raghav? Rahul completed. Ram Gopal? Okay, fine. The last step. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Is it Siraj? Yes, it's the same issue, Siraj. Your name node has stopped working. You need to restart your Cloudera.
Can you access over here? Can you check this?
I can't hear you, Siraj. Can you just come closer? Sorry.
No. Can you check this now? The screen?
No. Yeah, I can see it, but you may need to restart your Cloudera. Your Cloudera is on, but your name node stopped working. You just have to just give the access. Go to system. At the top. Shut down. Restart. That's it. Let it get restart. It may take a bit of time. It has to stop all the process. Then it needs to start all the process. Yeah. Okay, Balram.
Sai,
Yeah.
if we try to put the file again, it's throwing the error like actually file exists in.
Yeah, you're trying to put the file name, right? Same file, right?
Yeah. Is there any way to overwrite or force?
Yes. I'll come to that.
Okay.
I'll come to that.
Okay.
Just one more command. -put -f will overforce it. So.
Okay.
I'll come to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Raghav is facing an issue. No such file exists. Okay, you got the issue now, Raghav? It's user achieves 8637. Not home achieves 8637. It is trying to find a path in HDFS. Can you see that? And it is throwing home is not available in HDFS. Yeah. That's it. Go and check inside it. Raghav. List it. Great, Naveen. Great. Yeah. So have you get used to it? Is it making you easier? Slowly the commands putting into data, playing with Linux.
Yes, sir.
It is interesting, Sai.
Okay. In Telugu there is something known as in front there is crocodiles festival. You know that.
Hello, Sai.
Yeah.
Vasu here. I have a doubt actually.
Yeah, Vasu.
Like Hadoop file system also, like is it a case sensitive or like Linux?
Yeah, that is case sensitive. Yeah. Like yeah.
And one more thing, can't we write anything directly in Hadoop file system like Linux? Directly we can open VA or cat. We can do something, right?
No, we can't do that.
Only we can transfer files.
Yes. First of all, everyone should have tried. This is a common doubt everyone arises. I want you to arise this. The reason is once the data reach into Hadoop, okay, you can't write it.
Okay.
You can overwrite it or append it.
Okay.
You can't edit the file.
Okay.
The reason is very simple. As I told you, Hadoop is not for OLTP. It is completely for OLAP, only for analytics. I want to do a decision making, not the transactions.
Okay, through edge node, it will. We have to transfer the data into Hadoop file system. Then it will take it up.
Not only through edge node, okay, but there will be edge node intervention.
Okay.
There will be intervention. See, you can ask me. As I told you during the workshop, those who are in the workshop, you might have known. I have made the data from SQL RDBMS to reach to Hadoop that day.
Okay.
That data had not reached edge node to reach to Hadoop, right? But edge node will help you out to move the data from RDBMS directly to HDFS.
Okay. Sorry, I was not part of that.
Yeah, but tomorrow you'll be seeing it. But not every time that the data should need edge node, then only it has to do HDFS. Not like that.
Okay. Fine. And one more thing here, like the landing space for Hadoop starting with users
Archive
slash,
sites, user
slash.
Cloudera, yeah.
So it's like a default one, like Linux home. It will start with Cloudera. If my name is Vas, it starts like that. The same way it
Depends. Like again, here it is configured as user.
Okay.
In real time, they configure with some path and give that path to you. This
For
is the
Linux, it's always default, right? Slash home slash. It will
again,
change.
that is also configurable.
Okay.
Actually, according to the admins, will configure it and they'll give the path to you.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, this is Naveen. We in Linux we use this PWD, right? Present working directory.
Yeah.
So somewhat we cannot use in HDFS because I tried and I got some.
No. HDFS HDFS always deals with absolute path, right? No relative path for that. We can't. This is not something like I'm going inside Hadoop file system. No, I'm accessing Hadoop file system.
Okay.
Right now I'm in Linux. Since I'm landing in Linux, I work in Linux. PWD work. I'm pressing working directory, right?
Okay.
I'm not accessing it. I'm landing it. I landed in Edge node, but accessing his Hadoop file system. I'm not landing in Hadoop file system. I'm just accessing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How do you transfer files from desktop to Edge node in Putty shell? Okay. Yeah, Rahul. I'll come to that. Great, Raghav. Okay, what is rack in Hadoop, Sakti? Okay, Sakti, I'll cover that. Yeah, rack is nothing but group of nodes. Group of nodes, Sakti. Okay. See, one node combined to form 2 or 3 nodes combined to form a cluster. Okay, many clusters combined to form a rack. Many racks combined to form a data center. So it's all about the nodes, combination of nodes. Rack like is something like you use wooden cupboards, right? We have so many racks. Simple. Each rack have clusters, nodes. Simple. Getting it? Rack is nothing but a kind of a group of nodes. Okay. Coming to Rahul question, how do I transfer file from desktop to Edge node in Putty? Good question. Okay. So everyone completed? I'll show that. Since Rahul asked me.
Sorry.
Yeah. So everyone moved the file and read the file. Please confirm. I can see Raghav done. Javahir done. Lakshmi Pati. Okay, done. Okay. Nagaraju done. Naveen was okay. Naveen M is also fine. Ram Gopal. Great Ram. Okay. Satish done. Siraj. Siraj just restarting it. Okay. Okay. So I'm just can you just stop your screenshots, all of you? Sorry. Okay. So let me stop my screenshot. Edit log in Hadoop 1.0, edit log transactions from RAM to HD name not copied or moved in every milliseconds. It is copied actually, not moved. Moved means I have to keep creating. Balram is asking me a question. In Hadoop 1.0, edit log transactions from RAM to HD. I mean, the edit log transactions from RAM to HD name not copied or moved in every milliseconds. See, copied, Balram. It's not moved. If I'm moving, keep on moving edit log. Moving instance, I need to remove it and place it in hard disk. The edit log have to get regenerated. Instead, the appended edit log will be keep on copying to the HDFS, not moved. Clear, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So coming to okay, Rahul asked me a question: how to move a file? Okay, let me do something. Okay, mkdir from Win. I'm creating a directory in Linux. Mkdir from Win. List whether you can find that from Win. I got it. So in my Edge node, I mean in my HDFS, I have a directory known as consolidated Python or XML data. Say for example, I have this XML data. Okay. I have this XML data in my Windows. Now in my Linux, I want that XML data. Now I'm going inside from_win. Okay. I don't have anything, but I need that XML data to land over in my from_win. Okay. So for that, we can directly use a command line, or else we have some tools known as WinSCP. In Windows, it is WinSCP. In Mac, you can use FileZilla. FileZilla, a few more tools are also available. Okay. Same. Give the username here, IP address here. Connect to it. Host name, username Cloudera, password Cloudera. Now it is connecting. Which can you see which area it is getting landed? Home Cloudera.
It's Linux.
So I'm just going from if I just create one directory, right? Can you see the directory here from_win?
Yes.
Which directories are this? Here at the left.
Desktop.
Your local desktop.
Local. I'm going inside desktop. I have XML data here, right? Just move it.
Drag and drop, right?
That's it. Now list it. You can see that XML data. Cat this. Clear, right, Rahul?
Yes, Sai.
Sai, one question.
Yeah.
You need to give permissions to the directories.
To which directory? I mean current working directory, I mean to say, right?
Yeah. Before transferring the files from Windows to Linux.
You mean to say you need to give the permissions for Linux or Windows side?
Linux, because we're transferring files from Windows to Linux, no?
Yes. See, here this is for this access of Cloudera. Okay, this is created by one user. Okay, let me go and check. For this Cloudera folder, who is my owner? Which user? Cloudera. If I'm logging in through Cloudera, I'll be having access to all the directories for this Cloudera directories. Getting it, Manju?
Yeah.
So I'll be having access. To remove that access, okay, even Cloudera should not have any access, then I need to go with removing the permissions for it. chmod, all zeros or triple ones. So permissions is something different, but for this, since I am the owner for it, Cloudera is the owner for this Cloudera directory, I'll be having access to move the files if I have all the permissions.
Okay.
Yeah, clear, right? Somehow admin people will definitely restrict the permissions for you. Say for example, I'm just as of now it's a bit hard to say. You may get confused. Okay, first hand get used to the file system, then we'll think about the permissions. Okay, Manju.
Yeah.
If I say things right now, it may become big right now to learn.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how that works. So here, okay, let me go to home. Yeah, I'm in home directory. Great. So the next part right now, okay, the next part right now is what we're gonna do right now. I created a file in my edge node, and then I create a file. Now what I'm gonna do is from this edge dir, I'm gonna remove this file. From edge dir, I'm going to remove this file. From edge node, I'm going to remove this file. Please check yourself, guys, your surroundings, please. If you have anything, please unmute anytime. Please check your surroundings, but thank you. So I'm just moving the data. Now, once I delete this directory, now I want the data from HDFS. Getting it? Now I just moved before here, but I need the directory should move from here to here. Can we do that? Can we go ahead?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah. So let me first remove that file. Now see the remove command, okay? So what is the directory? Home Cloudera edge_dir, right? I have just Zayo file. Now what I'm gonna do? Remove this file. Zayo_file. The command is rm. Give value. Yes, that's it. Or else you can do the recursive also. For now, don't think about the recursive, but think rm, remove, give y, and list again the same path. Sorry. You not have that file. That means the data got removed here. But check your HDFS whether you have that. Still, you have that file. I'm just checking whether this file exists. I still have that file. Now I need to get that file to my edge node. Now I need to get that file to my edge node. See the command, okay? To move the data from edge node to HDFS, it's put command, right? What should be my data to get the data from HDFS to edge? Get. Simple. The command would be Hadoop fs-get. What is my source right now? What is my source now?
HDFS.
Hadoop.
HDFS. Give the
User
HDFS path. User Cloudera Zayo dir. Zayo, sorry, it's HDFS underscore dir. Zayo file underscore file. This is my source. My destination would be home Cloudera edge underscore dir. That's it. Hadoop fs get user Cloudera HDFS dir Zayo file home Cloudera edge dir. That's it. Now list it. List this path. Can you see the file now?
Yeah.
Can you everyone do the same quickly? Not actually share your screens, but do it and let me know. Remove first from our edge underscore dir. Okay. Please check your surroundings, please. Please mute yourself. If you don't have anything to speak, please. Thank you. So remove the file from your edge node and then get the data from HDFS. Can you just do it quick? Siraj. Manju, did the issue got resolved for you? Manju? Manju, can you hear me? Okay. Same issues. Sure, Siraj. Even she was facing the same, but it got resolved after the restart. Some service is not getting started. One second. Name node. As I told you, name node is not getting started. Siraj, can just give the access to me? Putti? Yeah, Mehboob, not a problem. One sec. One second. Okay, sorry guys, sorry for that. Just remove it and get the file. One sec, Siraj. Grep node. Siraj, please note mistake, but it is name node is up and running actually. Okay. So you may have to restart once again and let me know, Siraj. Please note mistake because name node is running at 8020 as well as the port is also getting recognized. Just shut it down completely and then restart it once. Shut it down. Don't do the restart now. Shut it down completely. Satish, can you please share your screen?
Sorry, one quick question.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, minus F will not work with get.
Sorry?
Minus F, the force command will not work with get.
No. Forcible
Okay.
should be different because that forcible is for Hadoop, not for Linux.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be the option?
I'll tell you. Because if I say all things right now, people may get disconnected immediately. I'll tell you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Satish, it's home Cloudera HDFS. Sure. Okay, Srini. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll just wind up the session now. We'll see tomorrow some comments tomorrow. For the first 1.5 hours, we're gonna see 1 hour, most probably 1 hour. Tomorrow is something very important. Tomorrow we're gonna see Linux, because I can't able to complete Linux and HDFS today because I need to have a touch of it tomorrow, and then I'll start Scoop. Tomorrow we're gonna start Scoop. Okay. So this week you have few follow-ups for the same tasks. You may have 3 or 4 tasks tomorrow with respect to HDFS. Next week we're gonna start with Scoop commands. Scoop in depth we're gonna see. So as I told you, let me share my screen. So hope I can stop everyone's screen share, I believe, right? See, coming to the plan, okay. So we just completed till bit of not even completed. We're gonna see this tomorrow. Yarn will come in between. I just shifted this yarn between Scoop and Hive. Okay. So this we're gonna see tomorrow. This we're gonna see. We're gonna start this Scoop theory a bit tomorrow, and then we'll see 2 or 3 executions also. 2 or 3 executions. But I believe I'm not going a bit faster. The reason I need to submerge everything inside you. Even I'll go with the same in case of Scoop also. Slowly I'll execute, keep making you executing it. Things will go the same, okay? So tomorrow we'll start the Scoop and then we'll go ahead. Most probably within 3 to 4 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, we may complete this basic part. After week, we'll see projects. And the plan is November 2nd week, those who are having aspirations to move out of this technology through the companies, November 2nd week, first week, most probably the second week on 9th and 10th, we'll create most probably 3rd. 9th I'm not available, November 9th. November 3rd, we will create a resumes for all of you. Those who have issues, we'll create a resume for all of you. And then we'll start searching outside. Get used to the market before entering into the world, before session gets ended up. Get used to the world. Be in touch with me. Partially be in touch with the market. Let's have it. And next week, most probably the next week, we're gonna have a session, interactive sessions with almost 5 to 6 people, as I told you. As just like Midun, they'll start explaining things to you. So how to start, how they have ended up, their life journeys. I know everyone's. Instead of I say that, they better stay informed. You can post questions to them. They'll answer you everything. So those who migrated complete from non-IT to the big data world, so they'll give more information than anyone else. Each one have the different views of preparations, hard work, and dedication. So hope that helps for you next week. Most probably on Saturday and Sunday I'll update the same. So today you understood, right? Hadoop commands, bit of getting used to Hadoop slowly with the today's session.
Yeah, yes, I.
Yeah, so it will not be the same. Going ahead, sessions will be a bit tougher. Like, relax yourself for today. Tomorrow you can have. Tomorrow I'll give the task for you. Yeah, good to go. Sure then, guys. Thank you, and it was a wonderful meet, guys. Last Sunday. Thanks for making it possible. Siraj, Ram, Balram, Srini, thanks for it. And looking forward, like when I come to Hyderabad, I look forward to meet Trimurtulu, those who missed last week, Mehaboob as well as few more. Even Ramesh joined us today. Yeah, last week. So it was a very good journey. So thanks for it. And I never thought Jawahir will do that to me in groups.
Our group, I think I missed them.
Sorry?
In our group, I think.
Thank God in our group you didn't paste it. But somehow all of the people are also there in 21. My cousin is sitting next to me. He was also part of that meet. She started laughing, seeing the group. After that I saw, oh my God, what's happening in the group? How he cropped it and pasted it. Okay. Anyway, thanks for your support. Thanks for doing it.
Actually, this is finally for our.
Actually, we still not recognize Sai. Actually, as well as if we compare your voice and your body.
See,
his voice is like
no, the one who is on the desktop is not you, Sai.
Definitely not me.
Oh, but
this is my brother and also my brother's daughter. And my brother is also part of this batch. He didn't attend today. This guy.
Everybody very curious.
Okay.
No,
I
this is
think
my
it
elder
is a
brother.
great batch, Sai.
Great batch.
Means your brother also in the same batch you are saying.
And he already see my brother. He's told immediately like I should not introduce him as a brother to this group. In our group, if you see, he asked me last week. He asked me, "Can you please, Sai sir, can you please tell me the setup?" He's the one who is my brother is. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
This guy, my elder brother. So he's also part of it. He works in Citibank, so he's getting some opportunities for big data. He works for Java, so he's just trying to switch. So anyway, guys, thank you. Thanks for your support last week, and looking forward to meet other people for the coming Hyderabad visit. I'll be coming monthly once to meet my friends here. So let's meet if when possible. And in Tamil, in Chennai, guys, we're planning for meet on 19th of October evening. I'll confirm things for you. Pune, most probably in the November last week, I'm visiting Pune to my brother's house. He stays in Pune, so that time we'll have a Pune folks meet. Yep. And if Jawahir has some good heart, he can sponsor me for Europe. I'll have a meet with you there.
Yeah, plan a Euro trip.
Europe trip, yeah. Okay. Ram, no plans for Vizag for now, but definitely if I had, definitely I'll let you know, Ram. Thank you for that. Not for Bangalore also for now, Manju. I'll let you know for sure. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for that. Meet you back next
Okay,
tomorrow.
Sai.
9
Have a
9
nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend.